Alright, how we going? Roger here, and I'm just going to show you how to make a little homemade blade. Now, these are really easy to make, real cheap. All you're doing is grabbing a bit of plastic or whatever. These ones are just made out of a bit of plastic, just off a little container. You know, pretty flexible, but still a bit strong. You can use acrylic or something. It's a bit less flexible, but I find flexibility gives it a bit of extra action. And so, yeah, I'll show you how to make them now. Alright, so first up, what you're doing is getting a bit of plastic in your blade, just chucking it on. You get the idea, give it a trace around, and just chuck your blade down, give it the old snip with the scissors, and then you left up a bit of something like that. What these little indents for is just put your little split shorts that I got, dropped it, and all you're doing is just gluing them in, and that gives them a nice weight. And with your toe points, all you're doing is you line your lure up over your plastic, and just seeing where the holes are, put a little dot with your pen, and what we'll do is fill them out. I use a pin, just a nice thick pin, or even a nail would work, whatever. Just heat the end up with a bit of lighter, just stab it through, melt it in. And with these top ones, you just want to put enough so you can I like using clips with them. I like using clips with all my lures, it's just easy to change them. Gives them an action and stuff, or you could just tie it straight on through the loop knot. And with the little split ring shoots, make sure they're reasonably close to the edge and wide enough for your split ring to fit in. And then all you're doing, gluing your spit shots on. You know, mix up a bit of epoxy, or to be honest, the super glue will work. I use a bit of super glue on this one because, to be honest, with blades you lose them fairly quickly. They're not very snag resistant. So yeah, just glue them on, clamp them down with your pliers, make sure they're all nice and working. Go to give it a test. Make sure you put trebles on before you test them, because that will affect the action a bit. With trebles on, they're a bit tighter. Without them, they go a bit crazy. Don't know why, but it just helps them. A bit stabler. And then all you're doing is chucking a bit of paint on. Just give it a nice little, I find, a white base coat, just on your sinkers. Just tape off the body. Just tape it off with a bit of masking tape so you don't get paint on it, and then give a white base coat to your sinkers. And then get tape on, let that dry. Just give it a nice big coat or something, whatever you want. I've gone purple here for bass. I reckon it should go alright on them. And then whack your tape off, and you can either just go straight, no see-through, or whatever you want. You can just sort of dab it on a bit, and you make it a bit see-through, like that. Don't even pick that up there, but it's just pretty see-through against the light and stuff. But then against your darker colours, it goes a nice dark colour. But yeah, with the super glue, I did say it does come off after time, but all I'm going to do is just glue another one on there. So yeah, and then clear coat it for the last coat, make it nice and shiny. And all you're doing, getting some eyes. I just got these eyes for like $2 a packet. Friggin' cheap as. Not the normal eyes you'd use on a lure, but the normal lure eyes are like $5 for about 5, so these work. They don't affect the action at all, so good thing. And you can either super glue them on or epoxy, personal preference. Epoxy will last forever, but super glue going in the water and stuff, it will fade away. So you need to replace them regularly, but again, epoxy, yeah. And so that's basically it. You can use tin as well. It's got a little bit of tin there. Same process. Just put your lure on, mark it out. Bit tricky, you need tin snips and a drill your holes out. It's a bit trickier, but also the action sort of, you got to work them a bit faster because don't know why, there's no flex in it, so just a bit harder for the water to move it a bit, but they work. A bit sturdier. Yeah, so they're good. It's the one I'm making now. Snip it out. So yeah, just remember, I find when I'm making them, I make two. So you make one template, and then you just draw another one on that, and then that way you can test them. You make one, test it, see if it works, and then if it works, you always got a template there to go off another one. And doesn't work, just chuck it out. Yeah, it's always good to have a template ready. Save you having to trace your lure every time. Just got one ready. So I keep a template for all the different designs I make. It's like a TT design there. And obviously the Strike Pro I just use. Keep dropping shit, but oh well. And I say, yeah, any questions, just leave me an inbox or leave a comment. I'll answer them all. These little eyes are also good for your homemade lures. It's got a little fat bass here. A bit of clear coat, a bit of gold spray paint, black and stuff. This one goes good in bass. As you can see, them eyes work good, but don't affect the action at all. Move around a bit. So yeah, they're good lures. So yeah, any questions, just leave a comment, inbox, whatever. Alright, so that's them with the eyes on. As you can see, it's pretty different. Does add a bit of feature to it. So yeah, you beauty. Okay, so to show you how these little blades swim, got one on here at the moment, and as you can see, not moving it very fast. It's got a nice, quick little tight action to it. Barely moving that. That's swimming. And they also work good on the fast rips. So that. So yeah, ripper of a lure. Dead easy to make. Super cheap, and definitely catch you some fish. So you're watching Lureproductions, and have a good day.